Hello and welcome to Myra's Crafting Playground, day 15. 15, can you imagine? Oh my goodness, 10 more days until Christmas. Are you ready? I can tell you I'm not. But that's okay. We'll get there one way or another, sooner or later. It's happening whether I like it or not. So there you go. We're going to have a great time until then. So, are you getting to the short strokes with your Christmas cards? Do you have them out in the mail? I do not. Let me show off my earrings here. What happened to this one? Isn't it on backwards? Oh, there we go. Just looking for my bows. I know I shouldn't be looking at myself. Never mind. You can't help it. I'm there. It's looking at me. So I have some Christmas cards for you today, or a Christmas card for you today, that was really simple to put together, and I'm going to show you. Mind you, most cards are simple to put together, but this one uses the Joyful Days Memory Kit. And what this is a card pack that if you're a pocket scrapbooker or even a regular scrapbooker, or in our case today, we're going to be using them for cards. And what it is a kit that comes with pre-printed, 2 sizes of pre-printed cards. There are quite a few of each. I think there's 6 of each if I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because I used 2. One in my sample and one to show you. So there's 6 like this. So again, if you're a pocket scrapbooker, this is, or even a regular scrapbooker, this is great for journaling. This next one, also 6 pieces. Let me just pull them away here. And the front, again, good for journaling. Recipe cards, for that matter, for a Christmas recipe book. And then on the back, there's just sort of a random design. And then the final one is like this on the front and like that on the back. So, like I said, 6 of each. So the smaller ones, like that on the front, and Christmas cheer on the back, and there's 6 like that. Then we have another group which has that on the back, and it's Joyful Days on the front. And I think these are a little bit out of that order. Then we have some that are totally plaid on the back and say Merry Christmas on the front. And then there are some that are, again, journaling cards, which could go this way or that way because it's graph paper. And on the front, they're just wreaths. And there's this one that we're going to be using today, which is a tree on the front and just a random design on the back. And finally, there's one that is just like a journaling card and plaid on the back. So, lots of fun ways that these can be used, but what we're going to do today is we're going to use them in a simple card, and this is the card. So I think it's pretty. You can see I have it on an angle there. I've put some of the traditional sequins on there to lighten it up. I've used a word from that cut and emboss folder. This one says Holly Jolly. I contemplated Merry Christmas, but I decided on Holly Jolly. And some ribbon and some cardstock, and there you go. Put it there so if you wanted to take a picture, my face isn't in there. Anyhow, so that's the card we're going to be doing. Simple, nice and easy, pretty, effective, and you can have a bunch of them done in no time because the pack of cards, like I say, 6 of each design. So you know you're going to get at least 6, like if you chose to copy this, for instance, you'd get at least 6 cards out of that. So I think that's great. So let's go down to the table and put this together. So I have done some pre-cutting. So we have our bow and our ribbon. This is the piece as is with the Christmas tree. I have also cut a piece of cardstock down to, God, I love this ruler. This is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and so that fits as a mat right behind our tree. So let's put that together. You know how I feel about multiple pieces. Let's cut it down to what we need. So we'll get this one put together. This is going to be like probably my fastest video of this whole advent calendar, I'm going to guess. But anyhow, okay. So we have that there. I've put it on dimensionals already. This is one of the most wonderful time of the year, and it's the graph paper in the back. And I've cut this down to 4 by 5. That doesn't strike me as right. That's not a measurement that should be. That's right, it should be 3 3/4 by 5. All right, 3 3/4. And what do I have? I have 4. So we're going to trim that down a bit. It's just not right. So, okay, so this is at 4. So I am going to, and when I cut this piece, I did this even when I went, because the actual original piece, hold on, let me get one for you. The actual original piece is 4 by 6. Okay, so a full sheet of this is 4 by 6. And as I cut it, I literally sort of spun it from side to side because because there's a design in the center, I didn't want to have like this being the edge of the paper, or this being the edge of the paper where the words are. So I wanted to be able to center that, so when I put my focal point on it, it's covered on all of the sides, and you just see the branches around the edges. Okay, so where I was taking off some width and length, like I said, I did a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there, like I squared it up a bit. All right, so let's put these two together now. Now that we're confident that they're the right size. But that's okay. That gave me a moment. I was going to explain the whole how I trimmed this down anyhow. So that gave me an opportunity to actually show you. So, all right. Now I'll put my big head over this one. Okay. And before I put this down, I am going to put the ribbon around it. So I'll add my Stampin' Seal around this. I don't know if you can hear my radio in the background there. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Well, there you go. All right, am I happy with this? And I'll be honest, this is just some ribbon that I had in my stash, and it just seemed to work. So I am going to go this way and put this down on my paper. Okay, and then we'll take off the dimensionals off the back of this guy. I used a couple more than perhaps normal, but that's okay. Whatever makes you happy. All right. And we'll center this to cover the greeting that's on this particular page already. There you go. I'm going to add our bow with a glue dot. I wonder who, things that make you go, who figured out that making these little glue dots so that you could have a spot ready to stick was a thing. So I'm going to put that right on the edge of the actual picture. Then I'm going to break out some of my traditional sequins. Grab my pick tool here. Oh my goodness, I keep knocking this card down. Grab my pick tool, and I chose the smaller ones here, and I'm looking for big baubles on my tree. And I think I've mentioned as well, I like to use odd numbers, so 3 or 5. So I think here we're going with 5. And that should give it enough sparkle to look pretty and not be over the top. Alright, so we'll move this aside. Then you can see my bag of Holly Jollies. Like I said, I had to cut out some words for another project I was doing, and I ended up with a overabundance of all kinds of words, which is super because that's a great way to be ready for whatever cards you put together. And everyone on your address list isn't going to see that everyone gets either the same card or the same verse, so it'll be quite good. So I'm going to put this on the base, and there you go. So we have our lovely cards, and I think they're simple but easy to do and cute, and I hope you like them. So there you have it, day 15, and we're on our way. 10 days left. I know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm getting my cards out in the mail. So have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Figure out what we have for you then. Thanks. Good night.